Hello and welcome to another Kickstarter review video. This one is for the Wailing Blade hardcover and softcover Kickstarter. It's a collected edition from COMIXTRIBE. Just wanted to kind of go over these rewards. But before we go any further, just typical good housekeeping. Make sure you like this video and also that you're subscribed to this channel. Subscribe by clicking that red subscribe button underneath this video. That helps people see this channel, it helps you see more of these videos, and helps grow this channel. So I would really appreciate that. As usual, I like to plug Arc World Volumes 1 and 2. Volume 3 is still being produced. It's written by Josh Blaylock. Interior art by myself. However, if you go in the Arc World store, you can find two of the covers that I've done. For this book. This one in particular is done by Joel Herrera, amazing artist. Basic rundown of the plot. It follows a couple in 11,000 BCE, but the technology and the civilization that they're in is not even like we thought. It would be like an ancient Mayan civilization, Egyptian civilization, Atlanteans. They're all more highly advanced than we even thought. Ancient Aliens kind of meets G.I. Joe kind of story. Pretty fun. Hopefully you check that out. You can find it on the Devil's Due store, link below in the description. Or you can go to your local comic shop, see if they have it, or they can order it for you. Next up, I'm going to put the graphic up. Pre-orders are open for the Trailer Park Boys anthology comic. I actually wrote a story and drew it called The Speculator Boom. And I also did some art for another story. I don't think I can say what the actual story title is just yet. But there's some story art out there, some preview art that's been going around. Definitely check that out. Link below in the description. So let's just go and get into this. This is out from COMIXTRIBE. If you're not familiar with COMIXTRIBE, you should be. They run amazing Kickstarters. And I'm not just talking about dollar amount Kickstarters. I'm also talking about how they present their books and also how they just, run their campaigns and ship out their products. And that's why I actually still have it in this Gemini mailer. So I mentioned this in the other video that I had for the Mark Schultz Xenozoic Tales book. I'll put a link to that in the top right, somewhere around there. And anyway, one of the things I touched on in that video was how it came shipped. And if you are a creator and you happen to be watching this, it really is important how you ship your product to your customer. And if I don't think they ship these themselves from COMIXTRIBE. I think they actually use a fulfillment service, and whoever they use did an amazing job, and they should be recognized for it, because not only does this come in a Gemini mailer, it came in a plastic bubble mailer when I got the package in the mail. And I just thought it was just the book inside the bubble mailer. And I was really surprised when I pulled this out and saw it was just a Gemini Comics mailer. So the Gemini Comics mailer is in regards to the type of cardboard folder this is in. So get ready for this. So one, it had that mailer, and two, you had all this protection for it. Now it may not look like this is protected, but it's also shrink wrapped. So even if it's sliding around, the only thing that's going to get scratched up is this plastic. So let's move this to the side. And let's just take a moment, everybody, and just admire this. Let me also move this light a little bit, because there we go. Just adjust the camera a little bit. I mean, what a work of art. Obviously, this is the hardcover edition. And there is a soft cover, and I'm seeing pictures of the soft cover. If I can get a photo of the soft cover, I'll put that up too. because they also look, I think the soft cover also has a foil logo and some other bits on the cover, but this is die cut with the foil, and I mean, you could see the blade. It's just incredible. This is a showpiece. Not only is the story fun, and I didn't even get to talk about the story, but this is great presentation. They've done another die cut cover for another book. I believe the name of that Kickstarter was She. I didn't contribute to that one, and to be completely transparent of how I got this, I'm actually not a backer. I did contribute actually to, I believe it's called Legends of the Blade, and I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure it comes in this. If not, oh well. But I contributed a pinup piece, and I showed this in other videos, but this is my pinup that I provided that goes along with like a story, like a one-page prose story. And this was very fun to do. And here's my copy. And to be honest, if I wasn't going to, like, if I didn't contribute and get one and I didn't back the Kickstarter, I'm really missing out. This is incredible. So I'm going to pause the video here and take off this plastic wrap. You don't need to see that part. Okay, so plastic wrap is off. Still looks amazing. And let's talk about the story real quick before we go into interiors. This is like a dark fantasy sword and sorcery book that is like heavily bombarded with, like, I guess influences like of Mad Max and, you know, high techs, like a He-Man. Yeah, I guess that's another thing you could say, like He-Man Masters of the Universe stuff added to this, if I was just trying to do some kind of elevator pitch. You know, the main story here is Wailing Blade is a high adrenaline fantasy adventure set in a dark future of mankind when his father is sentenced to death at the hands of the legendary head taker. That's him. Bandit Prince Tychon must find a way to save him or fall to the Wailing Blade himself. And I'm not going to try and actually spoil the story. I will show off this gorgeous art from Joe Mulvey. Oh, real quick about the creators too. Rich Douek, again, keep butchering his last name. If you're not familiar with him, he does an IDW series called Sea of Sorrows. Also has an upcoming book from DC with that Superman anthology book. I think it's Red and Blue. And he is going to be, I think that's number 4 coming out in July. So congrats to Rich on that. Well deserved, because he writes a really fun story, very captivating story. And on art is Joe Mulvey. Joe Mulvey has worked previously with COMIXTRIBE. He's the writer and artist on one of their books called Scam. And he has another book coming out very soon called Happy Hills. And he's just an amazing artist. It's kind of infuriating to not see him on more books. Definitely check him out. I don't know what that is on this cover. Definitely check him out. Can't recommend him enough. And finally, I do want to touch on Tyler James, who is the publisher behind COMIXTRIBE. If you are a creator and you are looking at Kickstarter, you know, I'm talking about these products and everything, and you're interested in kind of doing your own Kickstarter eventually, check out his podcast, Comics Launch. He also has a, I think it's Comics Launch Pro, that he opens up enrollment. That is something you have to pay for. But however, there is a free podcast, and I can't recommend it enough. Even if you're not planning on doing a Kickstarter, he has just great tips that you should just think about as a creator, such as you know, doing a mailing list, how to engage your audience, or even other things on, you know, tackling, I guess, self-doubt even on even launching a campaign. Definitely check it out. Can't recommend it more anymore. But let's take a look at some of these interiors. It's a beautiful cover page. A really beautiful map. I wonder who did that, actually. If that was Joe still who did that. Just beautiful. Oh, and also, just to kind of also point out the other creators behind this. I can't remember Sotomayor's first name, but he is a industry colorist as well. Taylor Esposito is a, well, to me, I guess he's a well-known letterer. He's worked for DC and a bunch of other companies, and both of those people are great at what they do. So again, this is just, it pops right off the page. Really nice print quality. This did come out at a monthly format in stores, but I'm going to be honest here. I think, oh wow, so cool. I'll be honest here. I kind of like the idea of just having this in one book, in one go. I think this is really cool for the story. I don't want to flip too much to show too many spoilers. I'm just kind of taking a peek. I mean, just look at this art. Just the print quality is just incredible. You're getting a high quality product. And just because the Kickstarter is over doesn't mean this is not available. It is available, and I will put a link below in the description for that. Ah, okay. So here we are. Legends of the Wailing Blade. Oh, also, looks like a pinup by Joe right there. I guess, oh, really cool, yeah. A Hulk 340 homage by Alex Cormack. Really? Ah, it's Chris Sotomayor. Chris does beautiful work. So here we go. I'm not going to go through all of these. But as you can see, you get like a prose story. Very cool. Oh, here it is. It's the color version. I also colored this as well. It's very cool to see. I'm very happy to just even contribute just that piece. So I'm going to stop it right there. Again, amazing product. Everybody involved with this book deserves a pat on the back. It's incredible. Really great presentation. And even if you went to a soft cover, you won't be disappointed. The quality, the interior quality is still be the same interior-wise to this in terms of paper quality, color, and everything. But if you have a big bookshelf and you like stuff to kind of show off on there, this is something to consider. So definitely check that out. And that's going to do it on this video. As usual, make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it. Also, if you haven't already, click that subscribe button underneath this video. Click that red button and help me grow this channel. Subscribe to this channel. Check out my other videos. And I'll see you on the next one.